A warm welcome and good afternoon to lunchtime updates on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. A lot has been happening. Movement here and there, movement up, movement down. Bears are going bullish, and bullish stocks are finding themselves down among the bears. So let me tell you what's been happening right now since the last update. It's midday and just about 3 hours to close. What has been happening? Who are the headliners? Who are those that have been making headlines? First Holdco is still doing well, though the value has gone down a bit, but it has reached an all-time high, crossing, going as far as 110 naira per share. First Holdco. Congratulations to First Holdco, performing really well. It means investors are after it. They are after the shares of First Bank. That is why the prices are going up. That is what pushes it up. Because remember, the market forces operating on any stock exchange, they are the forces of demand and supply. If investors want a particular shares or the shares of a company, the demand for it, when it outstrips the supply or more in the market, the prices will go up. The same way, if they don't want the shares of a company and they are dumping it, there is more supply than demand, the prices will be pushed down. So first, Holdco, congratulations, doing really well. Also doing well, I also tell you about others doing well. But right now, ABC, no changes. Academy Press opened the day. Academy Press closed yesterday very, very down in the market. Yes, Academy Press yesterday was down by over 9%, but right now the price is stable. It's going for 5 naira 80 kobo. It hasn't experienced any movement today. Academy Press is stable. Access Holdings has been on a bullish trajectory since the beginning of the week. Midweek, it is still up in value. Access Holdings, it has crossed over 26 naira. It's up by over 3%. Boa Cement started to bounce back on Monday. It bounced back, was up by over 9% on Monday, but right now, no changes. Today it is trading for 310 naira. That's Boa Cement for you. Africa Prudential, no changes. Consolidated Allmark down slightly by 1.79%. Consolidated Allmark. ICO Insurance is up now. ICO Insurance, let me see if I can take advantage of that. ICO Insurance was down earlier in the day, but right now it's up by 3.7%. Abbey Mortgage Bank, it's at 0%, no changes to its share price. Deep Capital is down by 1.32%. Gregu Power, no changes to it. Nigerian Exchange Group, as I mentioned earlier during the breakfast update, Nigerian Exchange Group, no changes today, but it went up a lot yesterday. It was up by over 7% in value yesterday, but today there's been no changes. But it's going for 149 naira 90 kobo. Kudos also to Nigeria Exchange Group. The shares are flying off the shelf like hot cake. That's Nigeria Exchange Group going for 149 naira 90 kobo. Living Trust Mortgage Bank, no changes to its share price. Mikio Industries is among the top losers. The shares are down by over 9%, 9.94%. Mikio Industry shares are down by 9.94%. Cadbury is doing superbly well. The shares of Cadbury are up by 10%. Cadbury shares, they are doing well, up by 10%, now going for 62 naira 70 kobo. Cadbury shares are now like hot cake, going for 62 naira 70 kobo. They are 10% up in value. MTN is still up in value. It's up by over 3%. MTN shares are doing well, 3.11% up. EcoBank, Eternal Oil is at 0%, no changes. Also, chemical and allied product, no changes to the share price. Omatech Ventures, bullish, is down in value, rather bearish by over 4%. That's Omatech Ventures. PZ is also among the gainers. They are going up. They've gone up by over 6%. PZ shares are also up by over 6% and trading for 84 naira 95 kobo. PZ shares up in value by over 6%, 6.19%. USD, on the other hand, it's bearish. The shares are down by 7.98%. USA shares are on the other side of the table. Also, on the other side of the table, the initiatives, the shares are down by over 2%, selling for 33 naira. They are trading for 33 naira. Transcorp Hotels has not had any changes, but the shares are at 242 naira, 242 naira. Also, no changes. Arade Holdings. Arade Holdings have their AGM next week. So if you're a shareholder of Arade Holdings, be on the lookout in your inbox. They should have sent you an invite to be at the AGM next week. I'll keep giving you the update. Arade Holdings AGM coming up next week. So be on the lookout in your inbox or be in touch with your stock broker. Transnationwide is among the top gainers at this lunchtime. The shares are up in value by 10%. Nationwide shares, they are up in value by 10%. HBM Africa, HBM Nigeria used to be Lafarge Africa. They are down by 2.02%. That's down. Lotus Halal, the shares are also down. They've been down all day, actually, down in value by over 1%, but trading for 128 naira 50 kobo. That is Lotus Halal ETF shares down by over 1%. Bigger Paint, the shares are stable, no changes, no movement in the share price. Also down at this time is UPDC rate. UPDC Real Estate Investment or Trust. The shares are slightly down by 0.85%. Charms also are bearish at this lunchtime. They are down in value by 1.14%. Charms shares are also down, but Jais Bank, the shares are up. They are up by 2.92%. Jais Bank shares are bullish at this time. They were down earlier in the day, but now they have bounced back. They are up by over 2%. That's Jais Bank. Royal Exchange shares, they were down initially, but right now they are up in value, but about 0%. They have not made any significant gains, but at 0%, they have crossed, they are out of the woods, just at 0%. Also at this time, Sovereign Trust also at 0%, no changes. Cornerstone, since the AGM on Monday, the share price have been stable. They've not had any movement. Cornerstone shares are going for 5 naira 75 kobo. They had their 34th annual AGM on Monday. Since then, there have been no changes to the share price. Of course, now we talk about the shares of the moment. First Holdco, they have been doing well since the beginning of the week. Right now, it's down slightly, going to 105 naira. Earlier in the day, the shares were trading for 110, but right now It's back at 105, but right now slightly up by 0.1%. That is first old custodian investment. These shares are at 105, 78 naira 45 kobo, at 0% custodian investment. Or linkage assurance, they are down by 1.32%. Linkage assurance down by 1.32%. Sun assurance, they've been at the same spot, 0%, no movement since the beginning of the day. Sun insurance, 0%, no changes in their status. Or livestock feeds, the shares are down by over 6%. Livestock feeds. United Capital, always one of my favorites. United Capital up by 0.27%. United Capital is something you should consider having your portfolio. Right now, the shares are up by 0.27%. United Capital, always something to have. They always perform well. CWG is at 0%. CWG shares are trading for 20 naira, but at 0%. AXA Mansard Insurance also at 0%, but trading for 12 naira. May and Baker is at 0% and trading for 5 naira 50 kobo. Dark Communications had a lot of troubles a few days back, but right now Dark Communication shares are up in value by 1.24%. Dark Communications. Dangote Cement opened this morning, they were up in value. Yes, Dangote Cement was up in value earlier. It's now trading for 1,034 naira per share. Dangote Cement is a darling of investors, though back at 0.0%, but earlier in the day they were up in value by a little, and now they've shot up in value to 1,034 naira per share. Prestige Assurance is down in value by over 4%, 4.73%. Prestige Assurance. Square Motors is at 0%, no changes. Dangote Sugar is riding high. Dangote Sugar, they are up in value by 8.22%. Wow, Dangote Sugar has reached 79 naira per share. Dangote Sugar, one of the top dogs of the day. It has gone up in value by 8.22% as I speak. And right now they are trading for 79 naira per share. Also up in value, GTCO. GTCO is also a darling of investors, though earlier in the day it wasn't doing well, but right now GTCO is trading for 130 naira per share. Going up in value, it's gone up in value by 0.79%. GTCO up in value. Guinea Insurance is also up. Guinea Insurance, it's up in value by over 3%. Guinea Insurance. NACO has not had a very good time today. Yesterday also, it didn't really go up, but at the same time, it's at 0%, but trading for 172 naira 10 kobo. EcoBank, yes, I mentioned EcoBank earlier. EcoBank is stable, no changes, no movements in its share price. EcoBank is at 0%, trading for 85 naira 70 kobo. 85 naira 70 kobo. International Breweries slightly up by 0.36%. International Breweries. Nigerian Breweries, on the other hand, is doing well, having a good time in the market. It's up by over 3% and trading for 77 naira 95 kobo. Nigerian brewery shares are up. It seems people are enjoying the shares of breweries. International breweries up. Nigerian breweries also up. Red Star Express, no movement in the share price. First City Merchant Bank Group, they are down at this moment by over 4%. First City Merchant Bank Group. The shares are down by over 4% and trading for 11 naira 55 kobo. Neymet also down by over 5%, trading for 8 naira 69 kobo. Zenith, on the other hand, the shares of Zenith are up by over 1% and trading for 120 naira. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. This is how things are on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Enjoy the rest of your lunchtime, and I hope to see you soon. But kudos to First Old Co. The shares have done really well today. Gone to 110 naira, back now to 105, and also to other stocks on the exchange that are doing well. Make sure you invest in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. It's one of the best returning markets in Africa. And not because I say so. Check the news. I'll see you soon.